that mower off! This property is under active violation!
I'm cutting it free because she cannot manage it.
Please let him finish. My husband has dialysis before sunrise. Medical bills do not suspend HOA rules.
A home can look abandoned from the street, but that does not mean the people inside have given up. Sometimes they are still there, still trying, just no longer strong enough to keep the outside looking like the life they are fighting to hold on to. Before we step into this one, tell me where this story found you today. I always love seeing how far a small moment of kindness can travel, from one quiet street to people watching all over the world. The yard was half cleared when the police car stopped at the curb. One side of the walkway was open, the ramp was safe again, and the old bread box had finally emerged from beneath the vines. But the HOA manager pointed at the remaining grass as if none of that mattered. She told the officer I had ignored her order and that Lorraine had received repeated notices. The officer looked stern until he noticed the dialysis schedule beside the door, the walker near the porch chair, and the flour-dusted apron hanging from its hook. I explained that Lorraine lived with spinal pain and swollen hands while caring for Harold, whose kidneys were failing. Every dollar they had went toward keeping him stable enough to come home after treatment. The manager said hardship did not cancel a violation. Lorraine looked toward the bread box and whispered that Harold believed a neighborhood was measured by who got fed, not by whose grass was shortest. I picked up the cookie tin and asked whether she wanted me to open it. Her fingers could not untie the string, so she nodded. Inside were recipe cards, faded photographs, and dozens of notes protected in plastic. The first said, "Your bread helped us eat when Dad lost his job." Another said, "Mr. Harold never asked why we needed food. He just kept the box full." A child's note read, "Thank you for the cinnamon roll when Mom had no money for a birthday cake." Lorraine sank into the porch chair. She said Harold thought everyone had forgotten those Saturdays after he became sick. At the bottom was a newer envelope addressed to them. I read it aloud. It said, "You fed this block when we were struggling. Please let us carry you now." The officer stopped writing. Even the HOA manager looked down. Then Harold tapped weakly on the window from his lift chair. Lorraine held up the note and he smiled through the exhaustion of treatment. The officer said this family had not abandoned the property. They had spent years caring for others and had finally become too sick to ask for help. He told the manager there would be no police action and asked her to reconsider the fine. Then he helped me carry weeds to the curb. A neighbor brought groceries, someone offered dialysis rides, and 2 teenagers volunteered to mow twice a month. After a long silence, the manager folded the notice and offered to organize an HOA